Welcome, dear friends. This is Jeroen from Aquarius Alchemy. Please take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes and relax. This is the meditation part of the course, What It Means to Be Human, the lecture and the meditation with the 13 crystal skulls. Here we will look at the nature of the matrix, for many of us have tasted our true nature and our true power, but are drawn back by old patterns. So what are these old patterns? What is their structure, and how can we basically release them? The 13 crystal skulls there come forth to assist us in dissolving this intelligent nature, because the matrix is pretty intelligent, and for us to unplug, for us to overwrite, we have to use a higher frequency that allows us to look at the matrix and dissolve it. So take a few more deep breaths, relax your physical body, allow your emotions to flow, allow your mind to get clear and come into this present moment. We will now open up the source field and invite all multidimensional beings of love light energy that will assist us in these transformations and releases, as we grow more into the nature and ground more of our I am presence in this physical body. So we establish the source field, which starts as a circle around you. We ground it in the heart of Mother Earth, connected to the heart of the central sun, the source. We widen it to optimal width, working space in which we receive and transmute energies, and we raise the frequency of this source field to optimal frequency, so that all of our energy bodies are in optimal frequency, and that in this place all the doors are opened for the release, and when the release happens we can receive more of what we truly desire, which is our I am presence grounded in physical form. So we invite here the Ascended Masters and the Archangels of Love and Light. So know that all is you are Source experiencing yourself, and all is within you. All is Source presence, love light energy. And see and feel the Ascended Masters as your brothers and sisters, for they are. We invite here Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Lord Melchizedek, Asun, Merlin, Saint Germain, Saint Francis of Assisi. We invite Kutumi, Ganesh, Shiva, Rama, Brahma, Vishnu, Shakti. We invite the energies of the Kundalini, which is our prana, our life force, the upward stream through our spine that comes from the core of Mother Earth to make love with our cosmic self. It is the source of our strength on earth. We invite the archangelic realm, Archangel Michael, Metatron, Sandalphon, Uriel, Haniel, Tzadkiel, Raphael, Ezekiel, Gabriel, and all the angels, Ariel, and all their many names and beautiful forms of love light presence. We invite as well the dragons of love light in all their magnificence and strength, the beings of nature, all the 13 dimensions of Mother Earth and Father Source, Mother Father God, which is us, all the 13 dimensions of which we exist. And it is our intention that everything happens in accordance to the will of your I Am Presence, which is the will of Mother, Father, Source. We invite as well the ET brothers and sisters of love and light that can work with the intelligent frequencies, the intelligent technologies that we have access to on Earth, and do be present here, ET brothers and sisters of love and light, of all dimensions of love and light, and show us where to send love to transmute the blocks that we have created or accepted to flow more, to allow Source and Mother Earth to flow through us more. For more creation unfolds as we allow ourselves to flow freely. So we have set the space. Continue to breathe deep as you feel uplifted in the frequencies. Feel your physical body, for you have to receive these frequencies in your physical body. You might want to listen to this recording a few more times after we have done the lecture and the meditation, for you might not be able to receive all these love light frequencies at once, which is fine. We don't want to burn your system. We wish that you just integrate it at your pace, at the pace of your preference, so that you can learn, for that is why you are here. And in this learning, to find the joy of recognizing that you are all that is, experiencing itself. So, beautiful, beautiful people, beautiful friends, beautiful brothers and sisters, we are here gathered with this family of love light beings to bring forth a very beautiful message. For you have come very far in your mastery, and you have realized that there is a matrix which you are still entangled in. There is still some resonance inside yourself with the matrix, the fabric of victimization, the places where you give your power away. And we will now work on understanding how this works, this intelligent machine, so to say, and then we will bring forth the technology which undoes this intelligent technology, so that we will replace it with our I am frequency. Well, the result is obvious: more positive thoughts, inspiration, gratitude, appreciation, and utmost bliss, joy. Your power stays with you, and you are the magnet of the beauty and the abundance that you desire to be. You will be tested because you want to test yourself afterwards, so you will be able to lovingly release that which is no longer serving you, for that is the process of learning, and through this you will find the beneficial feeling of appreciation that you are indeed this far. For through overcoming the challenge, you find victory. And with victory comes appreciation, comes joy, and you can throw a massive party. And we will party with you as love light beings. So, see yourself as a physical body on earth, your emotional body and your mental body consisting as well on other dimensions of different energy bodies. And very simply, your physical body with your emotional and mental body consists of a few layers. We prefer not to call them chakras, because chakras to us belongs a bit to the old paradigm. Chakras have been tempered with or attract certain frequencies, or can attract certain frequencies that do not necessarily benefit you totally. So if you come across any way to see yourself as a channel of love light energy, and see yourself as the presence, I am presence manifested in physical form, focus on this and release that you have chakras, because these chakras have layers. They have higher frequencies, lower frequencies. You go up the way all to 356 chakras, 65 chakras, and just let it go. Just be a channel of love light energy, be the I am presence, be the ascended master in physical form, and enjoy your flow of love light, and just release everything that is no longer serving you, because reality in its essence is rather simple. So don't make it too complex for yourself. So we have, in essence, we consist as human beings, we consist of ascended masters in human form. We consist of our lower centers, which are our connection with the earth. There the confidence, the joy, the sexuality, the abundance, and the power reside. And many of us know that when we have this ambition, we feel this power, we feel this surge of energy, and then somehow we give it away. We are challenged, we become angry, we ejaculate it all out, or we drop into fear and feel, oh man, it's not going to happen. We lose our confidence in it. So this is very normal, and we will explain how this works. In the second area, basically, we have the heart, we have harmony, we have unity, we have our expression, and we have our immune system as well. Now there it's all love light, and a lot is received and expressed through there, and it's wonderful. But we have to take our power and our mind with that, because the heart rules, and that's wonderful, but the other two areas, basically the mind and the power, give most of the conflict. They're the most stubborn, they're the most challenged, and we will explain why. In the mental body, we distinguish two layers. We have the lower mind and we have the higher mind. The higher mind basically being the connection to all the other dimensions of love light energy, and your source existence, your I am presence, your intuition, and your guidance from your guides, basically, which are, of course, yourself guiding you. So the lower mind is basically also our subconscious. That's why it's so challenging for us sometimes to see it with our conscious mind, for the nature is unconscious. So you could see the lower mind as a computer with programs. And we will now express a few things, and we will invite you to stay in your love light energy. So the source field with all the love light presence here is as well to maintain your frequency high, so we can present to you this information, so you can look at your system, take with it what resonates, take with it what you can work with, and release the rest. And we, from this lecture, will go over into a meditation to channel the 13 crystal skulls that will take out any unwanted programs from your lower mind. So take a few deep breaths. and get ready to explore your biggest challenge, the monster of the matrix, and face it with love. See yourself in it, for then you will see it for what it truly is. For it is the darkness in its absolute sense, but the darkness is just, let's say, the ground material, the fossil fuel to transform into gold. It is the lead that we will love so that it transforms into gold. So the lower mind is the computer, and the computer has programs, and these programs, they tap in energy from other 3 levels. So these computer programs, when you receive inspiration, basically you either share it with others or you start to think about it yourself from the lower mind, and this inspiration becomes somewhat lowered in frequency. So you get the belief systems challenged that will state, oh, but this is all just an illusion, or you're just fooling yourself, or, well, you know, the yada di yada di ya. But it happens, and you have a connection to these thoughts, otherwise you would not generate them or pick them up. So if you would not have the antenna, you would not receive these thoughts. So when inspiration comes, preferably you want to hold it, and you want to be able to act on it and express it without any resistance. So this is the connection to the higher mind, where the lower mind takes the inspiration and gives it away. There is as well the expression, or the heart, this second area where the energy is tapped in, where you either want to do good so badly, you want to shine so badly, you want to help others so badly, that you give away your power. For this is not balanced love. There is something happening when your heart is too open, let's say. You give yourself away. And in the first area, where our power, joy and confidence resides, many of you know that when this power, this joy, this confidence builds up, at a certain level you give it away, because it becomes like too much, almost. So how does this work? Because it's like there are like cables or attachments or signals connected to these power centers, and when the energy rises above a certain level, when you actually start to feel really good, you start to feel the flow, you start to feel and see the manifestations, you get the encouragement, you get wow, you get the bliss, and bam, flat on your face. You give your power away, you give yourself away, you give your intelligence or your guidance away. Something happens where you give yourself away, let's say. And you give yourself away to the lower frequencies, which is why they're kept in place. So this is basically, it's a fourth dimensional matrix. That's why it's difficult to see with the conscious mind, because the conscious mind mostly focuses and functions on a 3D level. The heart expresses unity and desire and harmonizes the place, and the power is able to manifest things. But there is this intelligence which overpowers these layers, which you are connected to, which causes you to lose your energy. And you have accepted this upon your incarnation in this physical body. This is the challenge of the human being, and that is why you drop back. That is why you give your power away. Now, so when the energy rises, there's like a signal in the computer, hey, we are ready for harvest. And then come the harvesters. They're basically energy forms. You could see them as entities, as intelligent beings with hooks, let's say. Either they penetrate your solar plexus, or your sacral center, or your first center. Basically the chakras, they just enter them, and they take the energy and they take it out. So the beautiful love light energy that is building up in your system is harvested, and they take it away simply through hooks, and they take it to the processors. And know that this is all source, this is all intelligence, this is all yours, this is all source presence, and this is basically the old software, which is no longer benefiting you because you wish and desire to be the Ascended Master in physical form. But just see it as yourself, see it as you created, on some level, you created this intelligence, this machine, basically, to experience what it is like to build up the power and to give it away. To build up the power and to give it away. So just take a few deep breaths. So what are these energy beings? These hooks? They consist, and you will recognize them very easily. There are quite a lot. They're very diverse. Most of them consist of judgment, of guilt, of unworthiness, or better not now, but in the future. Or it's too much for me. I must release it on some level. And when they harvest the energy, they take it to the processors, and the processors is basically the big web in which you are connected. This is the matrix itself. This is society, and they build the web through so that they. This immense web, this overarching intelligence, this overarching computer software program, basically, is fed. So your life force is tapped into, it is harvested, and it is given to the big web, the big matrix. And on some level you've probably felt this, but now you get to see the nature of it, and just continuously feel that this is you. There's nothing outside of you. You are source presence, experiencing itself, and these levels of separation, of giving your power away, are almost over, for they are coming now to your awareness. The big bad web, let's say, is consisting of various topics, various areas, various programs through which we experience life. And most humans that are stuck in 3D, that are enslaved, basically, they have bought into it so much that they directly feed it. Most of us indirectly feed it, and most of us will now step into a level where we will stop feeding it and overwrite it with our preferred state of being. So the mainstream media, pornography, Hollywood, TV commercials, or commercials that you see on the streets, chemtrails, war, slavery, debt, GMOs, monoculture, pesticides, fossil fuels, synthetic drugs, synthetic medicine, education to distract us, corporations to distract us, accepted addictions, e-numbers, and many more of these basically computer software programs. So the life force that we have given away, or that is taken away from us by our subconscious choice, is given to these programs, and most of them don't really feel good. Maybe they feel good if you're still bought into it, because then they give you the illusion that they are good for you when you act upon them, because they give some sense of dopamine or endorphin or stuff like this, hormones which give a certain sensation to your brain, but not particularly of a high frequency. Alright, so take a few deep breaths. This is maybe a lot to process, maybe it's some very easy for you and very familiar. We wish to share an additional notification when you feel that you have done this meditation, which is now coming, but you still feel like you want to basically repel the harvesters. Like, let's say you put on mosquito repellent to repel the mosquitoes, you can repel the harvesters as well. And here, best work with specific types of crystals. There are Aquarius earth crystals, which we create, Aquarius Alchemy, and most beneficial are tsesit and azestulite, because they contain frequencies specifically to repel these harvesters. They work on your power centers, they work on the core of the earth, and they work to create a protective spiral, and they're both connected to very intelligent love light beings that you then invite in your energy field to work in accordance to the will of your higher self to repel these harvesters. But the most beneficial act is, of course, to take out the computer program and basically unplug yourself completely from this matrix. And we will do this now, together with the 13 crystal skulls and all beings of love and light that are present here. And from then, we will blow up the web with love. We will blow up the matrix with love. We will be agents and channels of love light energy to walk in the society, to walk in the nature of the matrix, to send so much love light energy that it dissolves, because we are the overarching intelligence that overarches the intelligence which is the matrix. So basically we penetrate the matrix, we unplug ourselves, and we return to not the source of the matrix, but the source itself, and we bring the source through us, through the matrix, in physical form, so that we penetrate the matrix. And this is where the ending of the Matrix 3, let's say, is different from now what we are doing, because we remain alive at the end, and we continue to flow and expand more. So Neo doesn't die, but we are Neo in that sense, and we basically call upon Source, the beings of love light, to penetrate the matrix and to free all the people that are connected into the matrix that wish to be freed. And with that we dissolve the matrix completely, because the matrix is built on a fourth dimension to enslave the third dimension, and since we collectively wish to ascend to a fifth dimension, we must dissolve the third and fourth dimensional frequencies. With love, this is the only way to recognize it as ourselves and to love it, to dissolve it. To love it, to dissolve it. So basically, you will be completely charged and radiating love light frequencies wherever you go, because you have freed yourself from the matrix. You will have your superpowers back, and you will just send love, recognizing that all is yourself, that all is source presence, and seeing from that you can dissolve it in accordance to the will of source. And if you wish to free someone else that comes to you in such a way that they show that they want to take steps, just with the intention that everything happens in accordance to the will of their I am presence, then you know that you can do and can allow everything to unfold which can unfold, because you will become more powerful than you have ever felt yourself to be after this meditation, when you are freed from the matrix. So take a few deep breaths and continue to wiggle your toes. Let's have some fun, because this is going to be a ride. Continue keeping your eyes closed, but feel your physical body. We will now bring forth the love light frequencies from the 13 crystal skulls that come forth once more on earth to invite the masters to take back their power, invite the masters to release all antennas and resonance with the matrix, so that we can benefit the ascension process for Mother Earth and humanity in our best possible ways. We will once more be the gods, the masters, the love light beings on earth that we know ourselves to be. So continue breathing deep. And we will now, and do now, invite the energy of the 13 crystal skulls, the 12 clear quartz, and the 13th in the center, the amethyst, the activator. And bless you, Hari Baba, for the initiation that you gave this channel, for it has allowed us to take it to a next level. We are the 13 crystal skulls speaking through this channel, and we use his higher mind to translate what it is that we wish to bring forth, and that it is you wish to receive. Everything happens in accordance to the will of your I am presence, and we just simply use words because your conscious mind desires to understand the process, which will make it easier for you to see what actually happens, because you are curious beings, you are curious gods, you are curious aspects of source that wish to learn, and we will show you what happens. Through these words, let's say in between the lines, we will transmit the frequencies that will untangle you from the matrix. So continue to breathe deep as we bring the energies forth. We come from a very high place and we bring a lot of love light energy with us, so you might already feel the energy building up in your system. Just continue to breathe through this process so that you can allow the release to happen of that which is no longer serving you, and that which is serving you to be received. You could see this as all your pores of your physical body becoming purified, and all the love light of Source, your I Am presence, coming in. We will not describe a complex story, for the process is rather simple, and your being knows that this is happening. Continue to breathe. Ascended Masters and Archangels support the process of guiding the people where to focus their energies or where to relax into more. Relax your physical body as much as you can and release your emotions, my love. Release, release, release. Just relax into your emotional body, accepting all that you have held on to. You are absolutely worthy, for you have and are Source itself. Beautiful beings in the mind, beautiful entities, beautiful androgynous beings, beautiful implants. We will now completely release you, for if you no longer serve the love light, if you no longer serve the I Am Presence incarnated in this physical body, you can go now. And if you say that you serve, but your I Am Presence wishes you not to be there, just get out. Clear, clear, clear. Only your I Am Presence remains in all that you are. Only your I Am Presence remains in all that you are. Only your I Am Presence remains in all that you are. Only your I Am Presence remains in all that you are. You can repeat this for yourself if you desire to focus more on this frequency. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. And feel that you are bringing forth the I Am Presence. Let's say your level 12 beingness, the various aspects of Source itself, bringing through the level 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is all easy. There we come through the 4th. We break through the matrix. We send it love as we break through, releasing and dissolving all. Coming into the 3rd. Anchoring it down to the 2nd, the 1st, into the heart of Mother Earth. Amplifying this, widening it, strengthening it, anchor, ground, ground, ground. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. I claim my higher mind. I dissolve my lower mind. I open my expression, my heart. I claim my power. I claim my joy. I claim my sexuality. I claim my confidence. And I ground all of this into the heart of Mother Earth, over all that is, over all time, space, dimensions, realities. I am now here. I am now here. I am now here. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. Only my I Am Presence is all that I am. And we do bring forth now all the rays of Godhead, all the 13 rays, to bring you all the information, all the love light energy, to see and experience and feel yourself as all the colors on physical and etheric form, all the love light frequencies, all your intelligence, strengthening, magnify, amplify, fill yourself up, being rich, being fulfilled, being confident, being abundant, being absolutely radiant of love light frequency. Be ready to ascend. Be ready to transparent. Be ready to levitate. Be ready to transmute. Be ready to be seen. Be ready to be seen. Be ready to be embraced as sacred. For you are now embraced as sacred yourself, and you will embrace all that is sacred, for you will radiate the true nature of your beingness, which is, I am you. I am all that is, and I see myself in all that is, and I radiate love light. Know that you will now attract different frequencies to your beingness, and this will take time for your mind to get used to, if you desire to, if you wish to learn and unfold and be challenged by the old you. But if you do not wish to, you can simply state, I am ready to be who I truly am, and the old is done. The old is done. The old is done. Thank you, third dimension. Thank you, fourth dimension. I am now here. I am the I am presence in physical form. Only my I am presence is who I am. So take a few deep breaths. So we can now see the matrix in front of us, the face of the dark, the face of the monster, with all the beings around it, swirling, but unable to touch you. For you are transparent, you are of a higher frequency where they cannot reach you. And you do now send absolute love to this dark. It is not your personal wish, but it is the wish of Source. It is the will of life, that the old receives the love it requires, that the old receive the love it asks for. So now we send with all the beings of love light, all the power, all the joy, all the confidence, all the intelligence, all the colors, the Ascended Masters, the Archangels, the ET brothers and sisters, us, the dragons. We now send love to the matrix, to the face of the dark, and thank you, beautiful, beautiful being. It is all right that you have turned away from the light. It is all right that you have turned away from the light. And it is all right. You are safe now. Embrace yourself and let go. Release. Come home. Now we penetrate the matrix with all this love light in accordance to the will of Source, so that the matrix for us as Ascended Masters is only love. There is nothing other than love. And in the reality, in the perception that we perceive life to be, in our connection on this ascended earth, we now embrace the matrix as ourselves. Come home, my dear friend. Come home. So feel the love flowing through you. Feel all the beings that you are, sending the love, radiating the love in all these beautiful colors and geometries and symbols and codes of love light, beneficial frequencies of freedom, of encouragement, of beauty, beyond words. Of magic. This is the closest word we can find in your human vocabulary that describes the energy. As you see the face of the dark transform, it receives its beauty once more. It sees itself as beautiful, for it has turned to the light. My dear beautiful big brother, thank you for what we have experienced together, for without you I could not have tasted the dark in such an immense way. As source. And I'm glad we reconnected. I am glad I embraced you as myself. For this is the only way to be truly connected and in harmony with all of life. So continue to breathe and wiggle your toes once more. Continue feeling your physical body. Feel the transformations settling in. And just know that you are on earth, walking in the 5th dimension or higher, that you see the 3rd and the 4th dimensions in other beings, for at this point they still coexist. And know that when the 3rd or 4th entity comes to you as a frequency, it is an invitation to meet it with love, to meet it with an open heart and with your transparency and with all your 13 rays. Meet it with your true state of being, your I am presence in this physical body, and recognize it as yourself. For we do journey together in all these various forms of source. And as we from lower frequencies used to call upon higher frequencies to transform, Now we are the higher frequencies that are being called upon by the lower frequencies to transform. So serve the will of Source, which is simply to send love where it is received best, where it is asked for. And now, let us use this field, this connection, this transformation to focus our loving energies upon all the 13 center points of Mother Earth, to clear out the pores of the beingness of Mother Earth. And for some of you this might be too much. We simply ask you just to be present and allow the energy to do its work. You do not have to do anything yourself, just let Source do the work. You never ever have to do anything yourself, you only have to let it unfold. How great is that of a message? You never have to work, all you have to do is be and allow the love to flow through you. So get ready and breathe as we now focus our energy in love light into the heart of Mother Earth. And we start to send a dose of love light energy in accordance to the will of Source and the will of Mother Earth to clear out all the pores of Mother Earth so that we can harmonize all the meridians, ley lines, chakra points, vortexes, power centers, sacred places, and with that we harmonize humanity. We clear out the computer programs of the collective, and we free those that desire to be freed. This wave of love will shake the foundations of the collective. So that everyone can choose where they desire to go, and let the message be clear. Let the choice be love. From our 13th dimension of Mother Earth, dimension of Source, beings of love light, we send energy into the heart of Mother Earth now, coming in through the 12th, 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, into the heart of Mother Earth, grounding and radiating out, purifying all the pores over all that is. Mother Earth, love to you. And let this process unfold in silence for a few minutes. Continue to breathe and allow. This will assist the grounding of your I Am Presence and the purifying of the collective, because we serve the earth best through love. Continue to breathe. So feel the process settle, and know that you are a channel of love light that will continue to flow love into the heart of Mother Earth. Thank you for participating and taking back your power. On behalf of Source, your brothers and sisters of love and light, and humanity and Mother Earth, we will continue to flow, and we will meet each other more frequently, for we are now in the resonance where we can actually meet more often and manifest the new earth in physical form. Remember that everything is you, and love is the only tool to harmonize and heal and create. Bless you on behalf of the 13 crystal skulls as well. We are grateful, and we will meet you more frequently. I am that I am. Only my I am presence is who I am.